Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome. My name is Ilvana, and I'm a energy activator, life coach slash homeobotanical therapist. In this video, I want to give you something really practical and powerful, one that you can use straight away without buying anything or without learning complicated methods, something you can just do right now because you already have it within you. Okay. We're going to talk about two things. One, how a simple gratitude practice can boost your immune system in a very surprisingly big way. And two, how your thoughts and your energy field create a kind of sort of light wave all around you, and why that matters for your health and your joy. And then I'll give you a simple how to you can start today. First, there's something I really want you to remember because it has a huge impact on your life and on your health. At the deepest quantum level, your body is not random or messy. It is super organized. Every cell is talking to every other cell all the time, exchanging information, adjusting, repairing, updating. Your body is constantly trying to move you back into balance. Now, when your immune system is strong, that communication is clear and efficient. But when your immune system is a little bit down, it's like a party of chaos in there. That signal gets scrambled, messages get missed, and things that should be cleared out can start to sort of linger. You've probably felt that in your own life when you're under stress, exhausted, emotionally overloaded. That's often when you catch the very bug that's going around, or old symptoms flare up. Even old personalities jump out, especially ones you don't like. So far, that's not news, but here's where it gets really interesting. Listen. Studies following the work of Dr. Joe Dispenza and others have shown something fascinating. When people genuinely practice gratitude, it doesn't just make them feel nicer, it actually changes their biology. In one study, people were guided to feel gratitude for about, I think it was 15 to 20 minutes, 3 times a day for just 4 days. By day 4, a key immune marker called immunoglobulin A, IgA, had increased by around 40 to 50%. IgA is like your frontline bodyguard. It's one of your first line of defense against viruses and bacteria. So, imagine that. Not by taking a pill, not by pushing yourself harder, but by simply shifting your emotional state into sincere gratitude. A main part of your immune system rises significantly in just a few days. Isn't that amazing? Why is this important? Because it shows your emotions and your thoughts are not just in your head. They are literally changing your chemistry, your immune system, and the way your body organizes itself. Now, let's talk about the other side of that, the downer emotions and cellular chaos. The same line of research and mind body science show that certain emotional states are like little troublemakers inside your system. Things like self doubt, guilt, shame, even anger or prolonged sadness, emotional pain that we refuse to look at. These emotions are not bad, they are signals. They're the one knocking on your door. But when you refuse to face them, when you push them down and pretend they're not even there, we don't dissolve them, we just suppress them. And that suppression creates chaos at a cellular level. Instead of a clear, coherent signal, your body is trying to function under a storm of static. You might feel that it's like brain fog, low energy, feeling stuck and heavy, a sense that your body isn't healing as it should. So think of it this way: gratitude brings the heart into harmony, creating coherence and divine order within us. When emotions are left unexpressed or buried, they create static in our energy field, a kind of inner noise that keeps us from hearing our true rhythm. The path of healing is not about avoiding these difficult feelings. It's about meeting them with compassion and transforming them. This is the art of emotional alchemy, turning density into light, pain into wisdom, chaos into coherence. Let's bring in the second gold nugget, your thoughts as energy. I want you to picture this for a moment. Every idea that pops into your head, every daydream, every sort of inner conversation, it's not just trapped inside your skull. Scientists use tools like the EEG, electroencephalography, to measure the electrical activity of your brain. They put a cap with sensors on your scalp, and your thoughts and brain activity show up as waves on a screen. This means your brain activity is already radiating enough signals that we can pick it up at the surface of your head and even decode useful information from it. So even mainstream science accept that our thoughts and brain states radiate outward in the form of waves. Now, think about that as subtle waves, a field of information all around you. We all know there's a bunch of stuff out there that we can't see, right? Like gamma rays, ultraviolet, Wi-Fi, radio waves, and all those invisible signals just flying through the air, making your phone buzz, music gets streamed live. We don't see them, but we totally trust that they're real because our gadgets pick them up. It's kind of like that with energy too. Just because our eyes can't spot it doesn't mean it's not buzzing around us or within us. Our eyes see less than a tiny fraction of the total electromagnetic spectrum. So we are literally blind to most of what is happening around us, energy-wise. So if your thoughts and emotions are radiating out as a kind of wave, ask yourself, what signal am I broadcasting into my body, into my environment most of the time? Is it a signal of fear, self-doubt, chaos, or is it increasingly a signal of gratitude, possibilities, and coherence? Imagine for a moment that your energy system, your biofield, is like a river of networks. When the river is clear and flowing, everything downstream gets nourished. When there are blockages, like old logs of guilt, stones of shame, mud of unprocessed grief, the flow slows down and something becomes sort of stagnant and everything downstream suffers. Quantum energy healing and my joy revitalized vibe vitality approach are really about helping you clear and reroute those energetic rivers. You're not forcing your body, you're giving it the conditions to do what it already knows how to do: heal, rebalance, reorganize. This can show up in your life as more inner space and calm, better sleep, and more resilient nervous system. Also a stronger sense of possibility and creativity. A feeling that joy is not just a rare guest, but it's something you can touch daily. You can think of it as giving your cells and your field a new blueprint. Instead of broadcasting, I'm not safe, I'm not enough, nothing works for me, you begin to broadcast, I'm supported, I'm capable of change. My body and energy are reorganizing in my favor. A very practical way to start. For the next 4 days, 3 times a day, set your timer for 20 minutes. Each time do this. Sit somewhere you won't be disturbed. Place a hand on your heart or on your chest and bring to mind that one thing you can genuinely feel grateful for. It can be small, like a warm cup of tea, a pet, a moment of kindness, the fact that your heart is beating. Instead of just listening to it mentally, slow down, even in your breath, and actually feel the gratitude in your body. Breathe slowly and let that feeling spread throughout your chest and your belly and your whole body. And if your mind wanders, gently bring it back to that feeling, not just in thought, but into the body. You're not forcing it, you're inviting your body into a different chemical environment, one that has been shown to boost the IgA marker in your blood for your immune system. It supports your immune system. Then In conjunction with that, once a day, choose one emotion that's been sort of lurking in the background. Maybe it's guilt, maybe it's anger or sadness. Take 5 minutes and name it outright, like, I feel angry, and then pause. Instead of pushing it away, imagine holding it in compassion and awareness, as if you were sitting with a child who is upset. Breathe with it. Let it be there without judgment, just for a few minutes. You could even write it down and then gently ask, what would you like me to know? And just notice what comes. It can come as a feeling, or a color, or a number. When mine come as a feeling, I like to sort of allocate it a color and a texture, and I'll touch it and feel it, and I'll notice how that feels. Perhaps you'll get a number, or a word will come up. And even if nothing comes up, just hold that space with love and send love to it. Simply doing this starts to move that emotion from suppression to expression. And then you can integrate, which ultimately means less chaos for yourselves. At least once a day, ask yourself, what am I broadcasting right now? You don't need to analyze it for an hour. Just notice it. Does my inner dialogue feel like attack, fear, despair, or does it feel like curiosity, possibility, and support? If you notice you're broadcasting fear or self-doubt, take 3 breaths and choose one small, believable thought that feels slightly better. Could be things like, I am learning to support my body, or I am allowed to change. I'm open to tiny shifts today. This is how you start to retune your light wave gently but consistently. Oh, and if words just don't come out, try this. A gentle smile for 17 seconds. Breathe slowly with long, long exhales. And let your mind take a mini holiday from thinking. Alright, let's bring this together. Your body at a quantum level is super organized, always trying to move towards balance, constantly. When you practice gratitude sincerely for just a few days, science show it can measurably support your immune system, including key markers like IgA. Suppressed emotions create inner chaos, while emotions that are witnessed, that are felt, and alchemized create a coherent and sort of like an easy flow. Your thoughts and feelings aren't just in your head, they ripple out as signals to your body that you can measure and respond to. When you change your signal, you broadcast through breath, intention, awareness. You change what your cells hear and how your life begins to respond. And you don't need to be perfect. You don't even need to be grateful 24/7. But you can start right now with a simple 4-day experiment and notice how your body, your mood, and your energy begins to move. If this resonates and you like to go deeper into clearing those emotional troublemakers and retuning your energy field, that's exactly the path I love to walk with you. Once a month, I offer a free quantum flame healing session, and take that as your permission slip to choose what truly aligns with your soul, not just with your old conditioning. Now, before you click away, just notice, after listening to all of this, what one small shift are you willing to make today for your immune system, for your energy, and your joy? Thank you. Bye.